Here we go. Open Ironwoman final here, round 2 of our Summer of Surf at Alexandra Headland. And have a look at this field. Brown, Coleman, Creedy, Dunn, Higginson. They just keep rolling off the tongue.
That's it. We've got a high-quality field here because this is the opening round of the Surf Ironman qualifying series, and the girls will be fighting it out for a spot in the professional series at the end of the summer. This first one will be so important for them to get a good result and get to the top of the leaderboard.
So every place counts, every race counts here at the Surf Ironman qualifying series. The gun goes. See the girls starting to head north as well. The conditions starting to deteriorate a little bit, much like they did in round 1, but nowhere near as bad as that.
Oh, I don't think anything could be as bad as what we saw in round 1. That nor'easter blew like I've never seen before, but tactics are already coming into play. We see, I think that's Carly Nerthen and Harriet Brown have gone north to take advantage of the bank at first and then jump in that rip and let it wash them out to sea.
Yeah, you can see the girls going out to sea quite quickly here, but it's a two-pronged thing, isn't it, Joshy? Because you've got girls that are already in the Pro Series this summer, but they may not get the results they want, so they've got a double dip. They might go back into the SIQS to assure their automatic qualification for next summer, so they're not at risk of missing out.
It's all about a fight for places at this time of the season. Everyone's not sure where they sit or how the summer's going to pan out, so a lot of them are making sure that they have that backup of the SIQS if they're a professional Ironwoman, but if they're a young and up-and-comer, this is their only avenue through at this point. So it'll be on for young and old throughout this summer and throughout today's race.
That's what I love about our Summer of Surf. I love that about our SIQS. It's the pros up against, well, the stars of the future as well. And we said that many times, but looks like out in front, Newport Cap. Just caught on that can a little bit, but Georgia Miller surely the best swimmer in the field and really taking it at the moment. Northcliffe pretty tight there in second, and also looks like back there to a North Burleigh in third.
With swim first, the swimmers in the field are going to look to make the most advantage early on and try and break away from the craft competitors. As we see a couple of the girls going wide around there to try and get out of the hustle and bustle of these cans, especially with that nor'easter, the girls are going to be washed into the cans as they go around. So a few giving themselves a bit of room and making sure that they get clean water.
Yeah, they only swim the string of cans in the Ironwoman, so it's straight across the back and straight in. We see a couple of bumps out the back now. And Georgie Miller, as we look just to the right-hand side of the screen, that yellow cap, 2 maroon stripes. Looking good at this stage, but waves out the back.
The girls are looking underneath their arms, searching for a wave. At this point, they'll be really hurting, so they're praying for some. And as some of the girls are coming down them on the outside, this is going to change everything. This is Georgia Miller's worst nightmare.
Yeah, don't look behind. Here they go. Some great body surfing. Looks like a mermaid beach cap there. Emma Dick's done a great job body surfing her way through, and another on this. Maybe a Northcliffe cap, is it? No, Malulabar.
That looks like Kirsty Higginson there. She's probably more of a ski paddler, but she's done a great job to lead out. And we've got Ella Brown, the winner of the surf race earlier today, who's come out in front and used that swim to her advantage.
Yeah, no surprise to see Ella Brown right up there. She was fantastic in that surf race earlier today. Kirsty Higginson of Malulabar in second spot at the moment, and she's a great talent, a former junior world champion in ski and in Ironwoman as well. She was in the Pro Series last year. Well, they've got a wild card berth just for one race.
She had a taste of the series, the final round at Coolum in the Big Surf, and she's a real talent of the future here as the girls come around and jump on their board. I think that's Emma Dick who's running extremely well there to catch up to the leaders, but at this point it's anyone's race heading into the board.
Yeah, Georgie Miller goes in there, super unlucky in that opening swim leg. Maddie Dunn was there. Tara Coleman wasn't far off. Back on board again with Harriet Brown. We love having the camera on her and these board legs. It just goes to show how much effort they put in. This first 20 metres so critical in an Ironwoman race, because once they get out the back, they start to string along, they start to wash ride and rest up. And that's the positions they keep. They don't really change too many positions once they get out the back.
That's it. It's all in and out of the break here. If you can minimise the time that you're in those waves, you can make so much more of a difference in the way you paddle out the back. You'll have more energy. You'll feel better about yourself. And look, we see Kirsty Higginson there doing so well as we're back on board with Harriet. As she gets hit by a few, she's having to knock through a couple there and up she goes. But if these girls can get out the back and get it going really quickly like Kirsty, and I think that's Maddie Dunn with her, like those girls have, it's their race to lose from here.
Yeah, we can see Kirsty Higginson's take up the running now, and Maddie Dunn right on her wash. And we Spoke about wash riding. We'll be speaking about it all summer of surf. I think it's the only way I ever got round the cans in a board race was on someone's wash, either side wash or back wash. But look at Maddie Dunn here right behind. These are great shots. You won't see this anywhere else. A summer of surf right on her tail. She's operating Maddie Dunn right now 30% easier than Higginson is out in front. She's just cruising on the wash. So too Emma Dick. Emma Dick's well. Oh no, there's a little mistake around the can there.
There's small ropes coming off the can there. It looks like Maddie Dunn's just got the nose of her board caught in that rope, and that'll slow you down. She'll lose 2 or 3 board lengths, and she's really given Kirsty Higginson the advantage here as we're on board with Harriet Brown, with Tara Coleman's there on her outside, and these girls are close enough if they're good enough heading into the final part of these board leg. And we're on with Jordan Mercer, and that's Amy Northern there. These girls will want to get a good run into the beach and minimise that gap, but it looks like Higginson's going to pick up a wave here, and she's done well.
Oh, easily done. Leader's wave. That's what we like to see in these kind of races. She worked hard. She deserved it. And Kirsty Higginson, well, what a debut and what a performance by this girl. We said she's a former world junior champion, but much taken the path of Ali Day and Hayden White. Started down at the south coast, Warilla Barrack Point, and took the highway up here to Mooloolaba and the Sunshine Coast and hasn't looked back.
She started here a couple of years ago, and she's just really made every post a winner. And that little mistake from Maddie Dunn there gave Kirsty the opportunity, and she's not home and host yet. Emma Dick's really chasing hard, but Kirsty Higginson's done such a good job of improving as an Ironwoman, and she's a star of the future.
So Higginson comes around with 1 leg to go. Emma Dick in second. So Maddie Dunn after that little mistake on the can there in third. Really tight. Ella Brown in there, Harriet Brown, Tara Coleman, Georgia Miller, all in with a chance. Amy Northern and Jordan Mercer with plenty of work to do as they enter this final ski leg. But my goodness, Higginson, someone with her ski pedigree, her kayak pedigree as well, former Australian junior team member on the kayaks. She's almost going to be impossible to stop from here.
And the other girls are making it hard for themselves. We've seen a couple fall off. You've got to get on and get that ski going as quickly as possible. That's the hardest part of a ski leg, is getting the thing up and moving. And Kirsty Higginson's probably the best ski paddler, or close to the best ski paddler in the field. So she's going to be hard to beat from here.
We saw Jordan Mercer on screen just before, of course, daughter of Darren Mercer. But what about Kirsty Higginson? What about her mother in the form line? Karen Phillips won a silver medal in the 200 butterfly at the 1984 Olympics. Doesn't get much better than that when it comes to bloodlines.
Yeah, she trained out of the South Coast where Kirsty's originally from, and raced against some of the greatest women's butterflies of all time, and came away from LA with a silver medal. And she's very humble about it, but she did a great job there. Very, very tough family and very talented family.
So here they go, the girls trying to make their way out. Some of these back markers having some trouble with these little shories on that outer bank. But just getting through there, but you can see out the back, Higginson, big lead. Second spot, Emma Dick. And Higginson going around these cans, and this is where you want to be. First spot. And as they say in the classics, first in, first served. Once you turn this apex can, that wind at your back.
Oh, that's it. As she turns around this can, we're going to see her jump on the runners, and Emma Dick's in there in second, and she's just going to do her best job at trying to get around that can as quickly as possible, and hopefully something comes for her. But it's all Kirsty Higginson at this point, and as we're on board with Geordie Mercer, she's caught up in the pack here, and she's done a good job getting through that break. She's probably passed 2 or 3 girls here to sit 5th or 6th. As we see a couple of the Mooloolaba trio going around that can, but it's all Kirsty Higginson out in front.
Oh, have a look at this. She's shot down this runner and is just going to keep going on this as fast as she can. Won't turn into a wave, I don't think. Emma Dick trying to pick something up out the back, but they're a long way back. That's a long, long way, and now she's just going to ride this one in.
And we can see her ski skills there. She's come back against the runners there to make sure she ends up on that flag at the bottom of the screen, and that one's just turned into a runner there, and this is all Kirsty Higginson.
Yeah, on board now with Jordan Mercer making her way back to the beach. And we'll have to have a look up and see where she's coming overall. But no doubting our winner today, Kirsty Higginson. And we had a taste of what she had in store last year, but all smiles here. We saw her in the Pro Series for the briefest time, but the high five.
And she's got the first step to getting back to that Pro Series. This is really a breakthrough victory for her, and she's done so well. She's had a tough time. She broke her toe just before the trial a few years ago, but no dramas today. Kirsty Higginson's our Ironwoman champion.
So Kirsty Higginson comes down to take it out round 2 here, our Summer of Surf a Surf Ironman qualifying series. Now the sprint on for second place. Harriet Brown up and running. Jordan Mercer stormed home in the ski leg. Emma Dick's got a great final run leg as well. They come down to the final stages. It will be Harriet Brown just there, super close for third between Jordan Mercer and Emma Dick. She doesn't know if she got it or not. Who else is in there? Maddie Dunn finishing off, Tara Coleman, and then back to Amy Nerthen and Georgia Miller.
You can see how important it is to sprint for every point there. The girls are fighting for them.
So there's the results. Kirsty Higginson takes out her first ever Summer of Surf Open Ironwoman final. A great race by her. Harriet Brown finishes with second. Emma Dick of Mermaid Beach in third. And to Jordan Mercer of Noosa Heads. Maddie Dunn of Northcliffe. And Tara Coleman of North Burleigh. Still the Northcliffe in there as well. Danielle McKenzie, Rebecca Creedy, Laura McGlone. Also in there, Prue Davies of Currumbin and Georgina McDermott of Mooloolaba.
Kirsty, you had a great swim and you really took over in the board.
Yeah, thanks. I was pretty lucky and got a wave and just tried to hold it as long as possible because, swim's not my best leg. And, I had a pretty good board. I kind of like these conditions. So, it was pretty fun just jumping the board, try and, get my skills, spot on. And then I just jumped on the ski and brought it home, I guess.
Lots of wind around the cans there. What was it like when you took that wave on the ski?
I just thought I'd just take it, We've been practicing in these kind of conditions, so, it's pretty helpful.
Are you contending for the next round 3?
It was a bit of a surprise, actually. I've been, haven't had the best off-season, I've been a bit sick, but I just thought I'd come down and just try the iron today, so it was a bit of a surprise. Really, really stoked, and we'll be doing the next few rounds, and hopefully, I'll get some good, consistent results.
Fantastic, well done.
Thank you so much.
So let's take a look at the overall point score after 2 rounds of our Summer of Surf here in the Open Ironwoman. And Jordan Mercer with the slenderest of leads from Noosa Heads there on 76 points. Just one ahead of Emma Dick of Mermaid Beach, down to Maddie Dunn of Northcliffe, Amy Nerthen of Mooloolaba, Rebecca Creedy in there, and also Carly Nerthen. We move to the second page. Prue Davies of Currumbin, Georgina McDermott of Mooloolaba, and then Kirsty Higginson, our round number 2 winner of Mooloolaba.